What's going on there, watch fans? It's amitdevhanda and welcome to my video. So today I want to talk about the new Oyster Perpetual that Rolex released last year. This is their entry-level price point watch. I'm doing this video because I'm just astounded by what they're commanding in the secondary market. Now a lot of people when these came out thought, okay, this must be Rolex's way of just ingesting colorful new options, fun new options for to make the entry-level price point interesting. There's really 5 sizes, but I want to focus on 3 sizes today. So 31 millimeter, 36 millimeter, and 41 millimeter. All of the dial options I'm mentioning are available in all 3 sizes. The 31 millimeter has 2 other dials that are not available on the 36 millimeter or the 41 millimeter. So the dials that are common across all 3 would be black, silver, coral red, yellow, green, turquoise, blue. The price points: 31 millimeter is $5,200, 36 millimeter is $5,600, and 41 millimeter, which is a new size for the Oyster Perpetual, is $5,900. Now these are a bargain when you consider what Rolex watches in steel cost today. The average price of a Rolex watch in steel is anywhere between $8,000 and $10,000. So these are really a great entry-level price point. If you can get them at retail, you've made one of the best investments in the entire watch industry without even having to do anything. Just being able to get it at retail. Now these are impossible to get at retail. Everyone wants these watches because of the price point. Rolex is playing the supply and demand game better than they've ever played it before. So these watches are scarcely coming into their authorized dealers. It's an impossible request to fulfill. So what ends up happening is the only way you can get them are through people like myself, who are brokers, who are watch experts, who have the connections, who have the resources, who have the relationships. Now, these watches are going for massive premiums, especially the ones with color dials. The rock star out of all of them is a turquoise dial. Now the turquoise dial is very close in color to the Tiffany box. Tiffany being the jeweler where most women want that Tiffany colored box, that blue box. That watch in the secondary market is going for $20,000 in the 41 millimeter and anywhere between $15,000 to $20,000 in the other 2 sizes of 31 millimeter and 36 millimeter. Now a lot of people thought this was something new for Rolex, but actually it's something that is very much part of their DNA, it's very much part of their past. The dials that they're paying homage to are known as Stella dials. Now these dials were produced from, I'd say, the late 70s to about the mid to late 90s. And Rolex commissioned a dial company called Stella, which was based in Geneva at that time, to make these lacquer dials for Rolex. And they were made for specific Rolex models. They were made for the president. These dials, the dials that were common amongst these watches that they had made, because I believe there were 4 different iterations of these dials, were blue, red, yellow, green, which are the same dials that are available across all 3 sizes. They really are very, very cool, but these are time-only watches. There's nothing fancy about them. The thing that's great about these as opposed to previous Oyster Perpetuals is that the bracelet has the newest, latest, greatest technology where you can adjust the bracelet size without having to remove links. Generally, when you have a rough and ready basic Rolex watch like this, you're not given that option, so it's nice to have it on an entry-level price point. But it just shows you the power of Rolex, the power of the brand, how relevant they are, and how much they're inspired by their amazing history. Now, I personally love the yellow and the coral red in the 41 millimeter size because I like bigger watches. The 36 millimeter is great for those who have smaller wrists or women. I think they're all amazing. I can get all of these for you, like no problem, within a day or 2 at whatever the fair market prices are commanding, meaning what the premiums are. I work on a $150 consultation fee to get started. for my time. And if you choose to buy any of these, I then deduct the $150 from the final purchase price of the watch. So you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me at amitdevhanda@gmail.com or visit my website at www.amitdevhanda.com. Rock on, fly back, and stay healthy.